Good morning, loves, and welcome back to another vlog. So it's been a while since I've done a vlog, but I've just found like a new love for content creation nowadays. So I'm in the mood to just get back into vlogging. You know, there are times when you can lose that that energy to keep going. And for the last couple of years I have lost it. But I'm back and want to be more consistent because this really puts me in a different place and it makes me feel so much better and makes me feel like I'm really doing what I need to do on this earth while I'm here. So alright, you guys, so I have made it to work and I am going to try my best to get as much footage as I can to kind of give you guys an idea of what I do every day. I know for a fact that when I first started this job, or before I even started, I was looking on YouTube on videos who were working in this department, and just it helped me to understand the job and what I would be doing. So I just thought, you know, this would be a good thing to do for anybody who's looking to come in this department, to kind of see what we do in a more detailed, in-depth video. So here we go, you guys. Y'all, so I have made it home and I didn't get as much footage as I wanted to today, but I got enough to kind of to give you guys an idea. Getting a little tongue-tied here. Get an idea of what OGP is all about. And OGP stands for order, online, pickup, and delivery. So pretty much, you know, you just have a handheld device. It tells you what item to get for each order. You put them in each tote and then you stage it, and then the people that will bring the order out to the customers, which we call them the dispensers, will take the orders out together, how many ever totes they have, and they take them out to the customers and they put them in their car. But it's a pretty easy job and it's pretty much like a laid-back type of department. There are some expectations that they want you to have. They do want you to have a 100 rate pick score. So, you know, you're gonna have to kind of try to be quick, but like I showed you guys before in the other clip, some things are not where they say they are. So as a picker, I'm getting a brain fog here, but as a picker as a picker, you have to just look around at your surroundings and just look, because everything is not placed where it needs to be. And that's actually, I feel like it's Walmart's fault, because you shouldn't have your shelves so overstocked the way that it is. because it's a lot of product on there and it's kind of hard to kind of put everything where it is. So I can kind of sympathize with the stalkers on that point, because things kind of overlap on the shelves. You don't have enough space. So maybe Walmart, y'all need to kind of look into that. That way it can kind of help us even more, but it's just not enough room. And when it's not enough room, a lot of times you have to go to the back and find everything. Or if it's just not put out there when you're out there picking, you have to go to the back, or we have somebody that does the exceptions and they get everything that we couldn't find. But the goal for pickers is they want you to find it the first time. So your goal is try to find everything the first time. But sometimes it's just not there. And sometimes in the system, in the inventory, you can look it up and it might say what's on the shelf, but it might not be on the shelf, and it might not be in the back as well. So sometimes you just have to kind of double check, even if you feel like it's not there. Like I had an incident today where I was thinking, okay, this is not even back here, but let me just go look. And then when I went there and look, it's not there. So their system is kind of cramped up and screwed up as well too. Maybe that's something that corporate can kind of come and fix that issue, because it just causes a lot of chaos when it states like something is there but it's really not there. But for the most part, I really do like the department. It's laid back. It can be busy, and busy is good because it makes the time go by fast. When it's slow, like today it got slow, and you know, when it's slow and they don't have anything else for you to do, they send you home. And the best thing about having time built up is that when you have incidents like that where they send you home, you can put that time in and you can still get your hours for the week. So that's the good thing. It's like you still won't be missing a lot of money. You'll still be making your money for your daily check. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I do every day. If I'm not helping doing something else, I typically like to stay in my own department, because sometimes in other departments they get paid more, and I feel like if I gotta go into somebody else's department, I should be making that coin too. So make it make sense for me. But yeah, but that's all I had to do in OGP, guys. And I wish it was something more that I could show y'all about what we do, but it's pretty much just simple. It's nothing too hard, it's nothing too complicated. So yeah, that's pretty much what all we do in OGP. So if you feel like this would be the perfect department for you, just go to walmart.com/careers and apply for online pickup delivery, and try it out for yourself. And yeah, now some cool things about orientation with Walmart is that I love that Walmart has their own Me at Walmart app, and it allows you to clock in. It allows you to clock out for your meal, because your meal, which is your lunch, is a whole hour. So you get an hour and you get 2 15s. And I'm going to show you guys here how you would do that. And so basically what you do is you'll open the app, you will say meal start. Don't do clock out, do meal start. That tells the time of when you went to your lunch. And meal in is actually when your meal ends. So like if you go to a break at 10 o'clock, you will clock back in at 11. So you'll say meal in and it'll put you back in the system. And typically if you're still logged out the system, not clocked in technically, you're not going to be able to do anything in the system anyway, because it's going to say you're still, you know, clocked out. And one thing about Walmart is they are not going to let you do any work if you're clocked out. So like say for instance, you might have a customer come to you when you're walking out the store. Typically I'm like, I'm already clocked out, I cannot clock back in. You have to find another associate. Or, and honestly I haven't even tested this out. I don't know if it'll let you clock back in. I'm really not sure about that. But if there is a situation like that, I know I have read before, if there is a situation like that, you will have to, I guess, go to them and let them correct the time, just so you're not working off the clock. That's one thing they do not play about. They do not play about you not working on the clock. So let me get my coin while I get my coin. So that's a good thing. And with the Me at Walmart app as well, it allows you to do your deposit, so you can put 2 bank accounts on there to whichever way you want to send your money, your deposits. what else is in the app? Oh, in the app you also get to see your schedule for every day. And they just have different notifications that kind of come up for like store news or corporate news, Walmart news, anything that's important that you might need to know. But for the most part, it's a pretty good department to work for in OGP. But you know, of course, like anything, you're always searching for better. But for the meantime, you know, it's a job. So if you guys want to go ahead and apply, go ahead and give it a try. You never know until you try, and you might really like it. And if not that, you can always find something else to do. On to orientation. This is the day that they call you in, and you know, they sit down and tell you about points and the department you're going to. You get to tour the store, and orientation is only 2 days. The first day you come in and pretty much do yeah, or was it the first day that I went? And no, it was 2 days. It was 2 days I went to orientation, because the second day we had to do some other little online stuff where we did our pretty much U-learns. And U-learns can typically be things like about if there's like a situation in the store where, you know, someone is coming in and, you know, being dangerous and causing harm. You know, you gotta kind of censor yourself here on YouTube, but you get the picture. So they have things like you can look at videos and answer questions on like what you need to do. So, and that's like one specific one, but it's different ones that they want you to do and be, you know, caught up on before starting. They really are very kind of pushing those like for everyone, so definitely doing those and knowing what they need to know. But orientation was like 2 days. First day we toured, second day we came back and did some computer work. Yeah, because the first day all we did was do the tour and then had our little paperwork about what we getting paid, and like, and they told us to like let them know like what days we couldn't be at work. And I know when I first started, I had to let them know the days that I wasn't going to be available to work due to a vacation I had already planned. But they give you your vest, which is the blue. They, you know, they typically change the designs. They either give you a blue shirt, 2 blue shirts, or they give you a vest, and they might give you both in yours. But for when I first started, we didn't have any vests, so we had to get just shirts. And then you get your name tag. So, you know, but it's a really good job. You make it work for you. And I hate that they get paid every 2 weeks. I'm so used to getting paid every week, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So, you know, you make adjustments and you make things work for you. And it was something else I was gonna say. Dang. Oh, and then Walmart has the app where you can cash out your check actually early, and that's going to be the, oh, what's the name of this app? The app is that first app at the top, and that allows you to connect your bank account that you want your money to be sent to, and you can really cash out your check earlier than 2 weeks. But it's only a percentage of it that you'll be able to cash out. It won't be the whole total amount. So say for instance, I get paid $800 some. It's not gonna be the whole 8. It might be, depends on whenever you decide to cash it out. So say for instance, like if I had like, I done already worked like $500 some, I only get like 2 something deposited into my account if I wanted to cash out early. So this is, and honestly I've been using it ever since I started because I'm so used to getting paid every week. So I've always cashed out my money early. It's only one time I really haven't cashed out my money all at one time, but that's a great app, and that can help you get paid earlier. Now I know there are other apps out there. I don't know if they work with Walmart or not, but the Even app, you definitely want to try that. And is that everything? I think that's pretty much everything I need to tell you guys about that and about OGP. Yeah, you know, I really miss vlogging, and I know as a content creator, sometimes we can get so overwhelmed with just life and trying to stay afloat and trying to continue to create. But I honestly just feel like you have to reach a point in your life where I've reached where I'm just like, okay, Tisha, at this point it's all or nothing. Like, you cannot continue just to live in your head. I have been, because I'm going to speak this in past. I'm a live in your head type of person. So a lot of times when I haven't been present online, I've been in my head present online. So I'm constantly thinking of content, but I'm not creating the content. So I'm actually glad to be back in this space. And I mean, I'm made for the camera. The camera loves me. I love the camera. I love sharing things that can be informative, that can be entertainment for anybody, or to be an inspiration to anybody, to give somebody motivation, to show people a different way of life. Because honestly, y'all, we are here to help one another. So yeah, just we have to keep continuing to helping each other, because if 2020 didn't tell you anything or show you anything, it's that we all need each other. We cannot live in this world alone. We all need a helping hand, and we all do not have it all figured out. I feel like every little piece that we exchange to each other, it helps us move on into life. And I'm in a happier place, and I'm glad to be here. So yeah, girls and boys, men's and women's, I feel good to be back.